Look, when your last breath comes, what do your final words carry? They aren't just you, they're the echo into the void that ripples every breaking heart that comes. Like, welcome to the wings of the infinite, where we burn through that fire that flickers in the now. There's a stage, bright and trembling, light faces, divided crowds, but on the stage stands Charlie, not just as a man, but as a signal. Words near the end, when all is pushed up against the wall, they're diamonds, truth. Charlie Kirk is a final moment before the final fracture. You know, do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? This is what they asked the man. And when he went to answer, pow! Counting or not counting gang violence, he got off before the final shot. Counting or not counting gang violence. Well, is this not gang violence that they're trying to fight against? Or am I the only one that sees the truth? That was the last spoken words before the strike, before the falling. Because this is not just about a prophet's last words. This goes across traditions that prophets in their last hours, they speak more than death could ever speak. And that's where they go. But Muhammad, he said, peace be upon them. These are the words of a prophet, the final words that invoke something beyond the visible. Oh Allah, Alhamdulillah to the highest companion. That's a reminder that even when the flesh falls, there's a communion and a place that the eternal meaning is just in crossing. In Charlie's words, counting or not counting gang violence speaks to all the wounds of all the society torn between acknowledging truth and overlooking the suffering. The prophet's words, O Allah, with the highest companions, Alhamdulillah, speaks of hope, transcendence, and assurance. Both the last words point us beyond ourselves, to the community, to the justice, to the spirit. Reflection and practice, that's what I do. And when you hear the final words of someone you believe in, you don't just remember them, no, you listen. You see what they were reaching for. What cracks did they expose in what they were saying? Gang stalking, violence of gangs. Look, let those words challenge you. Whether it's about uncounting violence, if that's what you're doing, but I count injustice. And I'm longing for the divine, and I let them see. Practice silence too, because that's what I'm bad at. I can't help but to tell. There's a wisdom in what's left behind. And what people don't say needs to be counted. Before the breath, before the final sentence that whispers the truth, what do your words say about where you stand in between the truth? Walk with me, the sun walker, and let your last words, whether they're yours, mine, theirs, or the awakened version of us, may they fuel the courage, not the fear. May they turn static into signal. Salah to the light, sun walkers.